This is the funnest part of my test. This suspension is amazing. 31, 32. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Oh, great brakes. Well, look how well built it is, how aligned everything is. With a 1500 watt motor, a 32 mile per hour top speed, and a range of up to 100 miles thanks to 2 batteries, is the V29 Pro from Tamobyke. Really worth your hard-earned money? Well, today that's what we're going to find out as we take it out of the box, put it together, take it for a spin, then we're going to grade it on fit, form, and function. Here she is all put together. Yes, it's a good looking bike, and yes, you get 2 batteries. I wish that this was readable, okay? But they use the same battery for the upper and the lower, and I understand that, so that's not a problem with me, kind of. Anyway, here's what you get in the box. You get your owner's manual, you get a bike lock, you get a license plate frame. This is some kind of an anti-theft alarm. You have 2 battery chargers, because you have 2 batteries, which is fantastic. You don't get the scissors, those are mine. You get an inner tube, you get a phone holder. The little box was completely destroyed because it was on the bottom of the case, but you do get a phone holder. You get every tool you could ever use. Some of the tools were in the bag, some of the tools were in the box, and yes, you get an inflator. Yes, a tire inflator, which is super duper nice, and you get 4 keys, 2 keys per battery. I'll take that off. As far as the bike itself, well, here we go. Like I said, we have a 1500 watt motor right here, 80 Newton meters of torque, good for 32 miles per hour. These are 42 volt, 15 amp hour batteries. You do get 2 of them, which provide a range of 100 miles. The bike itself will hold 330 pounds. It's good for riders 5'5" to 6'5". This is a Shimano 7-speed gear system right here. As you can see, it's a full suspension. Okay, you got the front fork right here, and you've got these that are adjustable in the back. I love it, I love it, I love it. And you get pegs for your rider. If you want to take a rider with you, because you have a long saddle right here, you get pegs for their feet, which I'm giving bonus points for that. That's really, really cool. These are 20-inch by 4-inch tires. You have hydraulic brakes, and the frame itself is made out of carbon steel. They say this is a leather saddle. It does feel kind of leathery. I mean, you know, leather these days in cars is not pure leather, it's pleather kind of, but this says it feels good. And it's long, and it seems to be very, very cushy, which is gonna be nice. Now, turn on the battery right here, same thing on the other one. Let's see if she comes charged. And look at that. This is nice. Yeah, you get a headlight right here, which I think is really, really cool. A running light as well. Okay, as far as putting it together, I'm going to start assigning these grades right as, you know, as we encounter them. So for the fit portion, I think it was packed pretty well. It was kind of some loosely, you know, This is what it was packed with right there. A lot of styrofoam sheets right there and tape. There is a little bit of damage, and I never got a bolt right here. I'm missing the bolt, so I had to reuse a zip tie that they hold everything together with. So I'm going to have to figure out something to do right here. I'll have to get a bolt, but there's not one in the box at all. It wasn't difficult to assemble. I do not like to inflate the tires, so we're counting off for that. So when it comes to fit, the grade we're giving this bike is going to be a C, kind of an average bike. I don't know why, for some reason, they had the frame, the fork, sitting on the tire in the box right there, but they just didn't attach it. So I had to pull the bike off of the tire and then put it back on. Why can't they attach it if it's going to be shipped like that? That would have saved some time. But like I said, we're going to give it a C for fit. Form and function will come after the ride, which is going to happen very, very soon, because I think we're getting some thunderstorms coming into play here. So let's see if we can get this out on the road really, really quick. Here we go. Push the record button, Mike. Push the record button. All right, let's see how she feels. We're going to go up the regular route, and then we're going to kind of expand a little bit. We go down here. This is the suspension test. This is the part of the ride that I really enjoy, because it tests just how nice these suspensions are. And with two, yeah, so far this is really comfortable. I do say that I am pushing way back. I'm on the end of the saddle. So if you have a smaller, you know, almost a toddler who wants to go for a ride, you could put them in front. They'd have a ball on this thing. Oh, okay. Well, she's doing a good job on all of these bumps. No complaints at all. The weather is changing. The wind is really picking up out here. The temperature is going to drop. So let's just come up here. We're going to go to, let's go to the 7th gear. We'll get into pedal assist 5. Where is this? I got so many buttons I got to push. And here we go. So anything above 12 is a passing grade on this portion of the test. I'm going to up it to 13 in 2026, so we are going to make some changes. We're doing 15. It doesn't feel like 15. Here we go. Yeah, it's a steady 15. So I guess it's going to be a passing grade. The battery is down. You can see the battery usage right up here in the top left part of the display. But yeah, this is a woo. It is getting really cold out here, and of course that affects performance. Let's come down here. 15, 16, 20, 21, 23. So there is kind of a cruise control. 27. She likes to go. We'll come down here. We'll do a brake test. You ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, great brakes. Super nice brakes. These are nice. Hi. Didn't mean to scare you. Look at that. The mail getting delivered on a Sunday. Here we go. You know what? I will tell you. They give you pegs for the rear riders, but the pegs, your shoes hit the pegs as you're pedaling. So that's something we'll have to, I'm going to take those pegs off because I'm not going to have a second rider, but that's something to consider if you are thinking about getting this. Okay, going up the hill, we're going to do some gear changes. Let's just see how it feels. We'll go down 6, 5. Yeah, this Shimano, it's tried and true. Almost every bike uses it because it works. I'm sure it's inexpensive to produce, inexpensive for them to buy, but it just really works well. It does. Okay, yeah. I gotta take those pedals off. The heels of my shoes are hitting every time I go around here. Okay, now let's get into top gear. This is the funnest part of my test. This is the speed. This is where we see what the bike has, what it will do, see if it is steady at high speeds or not. That's 27, 29, 31, 32, and I think, yeah, she's maxed out at 32 right here. But she is super steady. I never do this. I never do. Yeah, she's steady. Okay. Well, look how well built it is, how aligned everything is, the front and the rear tires. Yeah, that's some good stuff there. Okay. I mean, the motor does hum. It's louder than some of the other motors. There is a little road noise from the tires. But this is a ball to ride. It really is. And with brakes like that, yeah, she came to a stop so quick. I don't know why there's a turn signal button. It must be, I don't know why. It's, the horn works. Turn signals don't. Headlight works. So, yeah, let's come down. My left thumb has so much it can do right here. Let's come down in the pedal assist. We'll go down to 2. We'll just do some nice little pedaling. I love the frame. I mean, it's a well-designed frame. Some of the looks of it, if you can see right down here, they did weld this part, then they skip a little bit, and then kind of weld it again. If you can see right down through there, which I wish they would have continued the welds and then sanded them off. But from afar, it looks great. It really does. Pedaling is a breeze. Remove those pegs, and you won't have any problems with it. You know what? Let's just stand up and have some fun. Look at this. This suspension is amazing. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so let's go off-road a little bit, you know? Let's just have some fun. We'll come up here and see how she does. Yeah, she likes to go off-road too. And this isn't the super heavy-duty stuff. This is basically an empty lot. We'll come up here, see how she does through the leaves. Oh, wow. Okay. You know what? She's doing great. This suspension is really nice. That's, I think, the best part of the bike is the suspension, by far. The front fork gives a little bit. The rear, see, I can pick it up. I can almost do a wheelie. Yeah, she did good. Okay, well, good job, lady. Okay. Look at that. She took that like it was nothing. Well, I think she likes to be in 4th or 5th pedal assist. That just seems to be a good fit for her. But look how steady. Look at how steady she is. Yeah. Okay. Let's get back up into 7th gear. Once you get the bike put together, you'll love it. Putting it together was not that much fun. But once she's together, she is pretty adjustable. The handlebars, you can go in and out like this, so you'll get a good fit for yourself. And if you do want to take someone on a ride, you can do that. They, you know, leave the pegs on. If you got a friend you got to take anywhere. 18, 19, 20 miles an hour. And there's a cruise control. I've never taken my hands off of a bike so much. I really haven't. She is that dead on. She's just straight as can be. All right, let's go back and we're gonna grade her on form and function as the temperature continues to drop. Oh my gosh, it's cold. All right, when it comes to form and function, remember we've already graded it on fit. Form though, which is the way the bike looks, I think from afar, it's a gorgeous bike. I really do. I love the fact that it has the logo here and here. I wish this was right side up. I like the fact that it has this long saddle and it was a comfortable ride as well. It does. It looks like a motorcycle. It really does. So yeah, for form, if they would only do a little better with the welding and they had, other than these 1-inch tubes, which is like the cheapest tube that you can get, I think, and everything is made out of it. We're going to give it a B for form. Function, well, yeah, heck yeah, function, we're giving it an A. It was so much fun to ride. It really was fun. This suspension is amazing, and I took my hands off, like I said, more than I've ever taken my hands off before. You've got the front fork like this, you've got the rear, and I could almost get the front wheel off the ground, okay? You have 2 batteries, you got 1,500 watts of power. The torque, everything just seems to work perfectly for it. You got the screen, which was so nice, so clear. I still don't know why they have turn signals when the bike does not have turn signals. So other than that, I really think it's cool. Yeah, we're gonna give it an A for function. When it comes to price, $14.99 is the normal price. It is on sale for $9.49. You're gonna get a bike that you can take a friend out on. I think you're gonna enjoy it. It's on the less expensive side for electric bikes. Yeah, the only thing, once again, right here, when you're pedaling, you're hitting the peg for your second rider. So I'm gonna take this off because I was pedaling kind of pigeon-toed just so I wouldn't hit this thing. But if you have a smaller foot, or you know, if you like to take your kids to school and put them on the back, then that's not gonna bother you at all. So yeah, absolutely. Once again, if you do have kids, get them this, and then while they're young, you can ride it, you can take them to school, skip the carpool lane, and the car parent drop-off lane. You can pull this right up to the front door. Kid pops off, you zip on home, and you have beaten the rush. You have beaten everybody there, and you're home in style, in comfort, and quicker than everybody else. So if you would like to get some more information on this Tamobyke, all you have to do is look at the description box below. We'll have a link there for you, so please go get some more information on it. This would be a great purchase for you. If you have kids, it would be a great purchase for them. And on a scale, you know, from a super cheap bike to a very expensive bike, it sits, you know, right in the middle, but it's very, very economical. It really, really is. So once again, check the description box below if you want some more information and purchase one. You'll be glad that you did. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. We're back with another electric bike review very, very soon, okay? Bye-bye.